Blessings, Halftime TV viewers and subscribers, and today we're doing it a little bit different. We're going to give you some content on hockey. Now, the Toronto Maple Leafs, they're in the playoffs, and everyone across Toronto in particular is locked in. If you're in Toronto, you go to the bar this evening, you will be watching hockey. Against your will or voluntarily, whichever way, but you will be watching hockey. You can't get away from that. So why not talk about it? So the Toronto Maple Leafs, they are leading 3-0. It's the best of 7. They're playing against a team called the Senators. They call them the Sens for short. This evening, the Leafs, they will go up against the Senators in game 4. Now, if the Leafs win this one, it will be a clean sweep. Also, a team hasn't come back from a 3-0 deficit in almost 2 decades, basically. So the city is rocking right now. The Leafs, they're expected to make it to the next round. In the regular season, Toronto Maple Leafs, they lost to the Senators as recently as March, I want to say. But this evening will be a big game, a massive game for the entire city. And if you know anything about the Toronto sporting scene, you know that the Blue Jays, the Maple Leafs, and the Toronto Raptors, those are the big guns in the city. Hockey is a huge sport. It started in Canada naturally, and one of the greatest players, well, not even one of the greatest player ever, Gretzky. You probably heard the name before. As recently as a couple months ago, Drake used the reference when I think he said in the song Nokia, where he said he could basically ice out the female like Gretzky. So again, we're not gonna go too far away from the matter at hand, but the big game tonight, Toronto Maple Leafs against the Ottawa Senators. I want to hear what your thoughts are. Do you know anything about hockey? Growing up in Jamaica, we used to make fun of it because, as you know, ackee makes up Jamaica's national dish, and it's it's a joke that most Jamaicans usually make, that ackee is actually a sport and is actually a fruit, sorry, and not a sport. So it's good to see so many folks in the diaspora locked into the hockey game that is scheduled to take place this evening. 3 games have gone so far, and there's been overwhelming support for the Toronto Maple Leafs. So I'm excited for them. I know whenever there is any sporting event whatsoever happening in the city, the Toronto teams, they get support. And if you saw what the Raptors did a few years ago, you know that the Torontonians, they go all the way when they're supporting their team. Now, the Montreal Canadiens, they have the most Stanley Cups. I think they have 24. And the Maple Leafs, they will be looking to get another Stanley Cup. They haven't won it in forever. So let's hope this year is the year. And I know if they do, it'll probably be a national holiday, but it will be quite the feat. It will be quite the spectacle, especially in Toronto. But I'm curious, if you know anything about hockey, let me know. Oh, one interesting fact about hockey as well is you actually get to fight. I know we watch basketball and we watch football, and all these sports are deemed contact sports, but let me tell you something. Hockey is the real contact sport. In hockey, you actually get, I think it's 5 minutes. Correct me if I'm wrong, someone in the comment section. But you get, I think, 5 minutes where you get to punch it out with someone who has done you wrong during the game. So they put you in a corner, they allow you to punch it out, blow off some steam, and then I think it's a 5-minute penalty, and then you get reintroduced to the game. But again, still learning as much as there is to learn about the sport. I find it pretty intriguing. It's super exciting as well. I think most of the rules, like you score a goal, you get that sort of, it's basic. If you watch any sport whatsoever, it's basic. The objective or the goal is to score a goal, right? So the last game went into overtime. The Toronto Maple Leafs, they won it in overtime. I think it was 3-2 in the end. The Sens, they were subsequently fined, and I think it's 25,000 Canadian dollars that they were fined for unsportsmanlike conduct, because one of their players, like in the warm-up, slammed the putt, and the putt is the round black thing that they use like it's the equivalent to a ball in football, right? So they slammed the putt against the Leafs goalie in the warm-up, and as a result, they will be receiving a $25,000 fine. But that's beside the point. This evening, the Toronto Maple Leafs, they take on the Sens. Do you think the Maple Leafs will win it? Do you think it will be a clean sweep? Let's hear it in the comment section, and let's hear my view. What are my thoughts on this? Let's put it this way. Winter in June, Benson Boone, federal election coming soon. Maple Leafs in 4. Remember, like, share, subscribe if you haven't yet done so. Leave your thoughts in the comment section below. What are your thoughts? Do you think the Maple Leafs will be sweeping the Sens and progressing to the next round of the playoffs? Let's have the conversation. Until next time, peace.